Breast cancer typically strikes women, but men are also victims. The American Cancer Society predicts more than 400 men will die from breast cancer this year. One woman's husband died a little more than a year ago, and she is here today visiting with us. We have Pat Washburn, who got married in Nebraska, and she's in Kansas City this week to attend the Royals game tomorrow. She's also traveling around the United States in her car, raising awareness that men, like her husband Marilyn, also do get breast cancer. And of course, we have Peggy Miller and Brett Miller here, and they are with the Male Breast Cancer Coalition. It's founded here in Kansas City, but it is a national organization. Brett, you had breast cancer. Tell me a little bit, just briefly, about your experience and why you all had this coalition and how you got in touch with Pat here.
Well, I was 24 when I was diagnosed, but I was 17 when I first saw my lump. And at the time, I was one of the youngest males on record of being diagnosed with male breast cancer. So we made a mission to make sure that no other male goes alone in the fight against breast cancer when they hear those words.
Well, you're doing a great job. This message is going across the country and really internationally.
Yes.
You found Pat. Tell me how that all happened, and then we're going to get to you, Pat, for your story.
There was a news article. It's how we find most of our either survivors or our men that have not been so lucky for our in memoriam, and Pat's car was featured in a newspaper article in Omaha. And so immediately we tracked her down and told her, we need you to be part of our Male Breast Cancer Coalition family. And immediately she jumped on board because it was showing the car that she did in honor of Marlon, her husband.
And so tell me a little bit, Pat, about, you said yes. Why was it such an instant response to say, yes, you want to help, yes, you want to join?
When my husband Marlon was diagnosed, he did not know that men could get breast cancer. And we had many family and friends that also did not know. And he only lived for 5 months after he was diagnosed because it was so far through his body. And I just decided then and there that the Lord had a reason for me, and that was to get the word out there that everybody know. I don't ever want another family to go through what our family went through, and I don't want another man to have to go through what Marlon went through. So when they called me and asked if I would be willing to jump on board, I was more than willing. I had already been up to Sioux City, where I used to live, and had been on TV up there and in the newspapers up there.
So you're a veteran at this media thing.
Well, I wanted to reach out. You know, what can I do? And the car seems to be a good talking point for people.
We have a picture of your husband, and I think he would be proud of you. And then we also have a picture of this car. So tell me about both, really.
Well, my husband was a 41-year education person, and that's him on the hood of the car there. And you know, I didn't want his death to have been in vain, even though he did not know this could happen. I wanted everybody to know that, you know, you can look like this and be very, very sick. So as soon as you notice something, you need to go in and see your doctor. I kind of had the notion in my head of what I wanted my design to look like, and I wanted the pink and the blue ribbons on there, and I took it to Revolution Wrap in Omaha, and they just ran with it.
What are the words on the side of the car?
On the side of it, in pink, it says, "Breast cancer does not discriminate," and underneath of it in blue, it says, "Men too."
That's so appropriate. Brett, let's talk about the signs, symptoms, doing a self-exam for men.
You know, for men, some of the top signs are a lump, mostly directly below the nipple, a discharge from the nipple. Both of those were symptoms that I had, and not knowing, because I was told that it was a calcium buildup and that it would dissipate. So when I had the discharge, I was thinking all those years that the calcium's finally dissipating. So not thinking or anything about breast cancer. But doing your monthly self-exams, which is what we partnered up with HCA Midwest, and have created a card and videos that you can go find everything on the Male Breast Cancer Coalition or breastselfexams.org.
Well, Peggy,
get more
just tell me,
information.
where's the website? Tell me
Right.
what else you guys are doing with your organization very quickly.
Well, it's really going globally. We actually have a doctor from India traveling all over India. And if you go to breastselfexams.org, the breast cards,
Yeah.
you'll see it in 7 different right now Indian languages.
Wow.
Reaching out all over globally, and we're getting the message out. We'll soon have probably 100 languages up there on these cards, and anyone can print them out straight from the website.
I know you guys
and
are
watch the
making
videos.
a big difference globally. That's really, we're so proud of you because you're from Kansas City and,
That's
and you're
right.
making this happen. All right, you're going to be at the Royals game, so we want to spend just a few seconds. You're going to take this card to the Royals game. Tell me when and where and how people can see it in person.
Well, we are going to go to the Royals game tomorrow. And I want to go early. The rest of our family is coming down tomorrow.
Good.
And I want to get pictures of all of us with the car. The car will be in the parking lot. I don't have any special connections there, so it will just be in the
Right.
parking lot.
Yeah, so people may
Right.
happen to see it. This isn't something
Yes.
you're doing with the Royals or anything.
Correct.
You're just going to drive your car.
Correct.
And really, when you drive it around, you're just hoping people will see and know and learn that
Yes.
breast cancer does affect men as well. We're so happy that all 3 of you are here. Brett, we're just glad that you're doing well and,
Doing great.
and feeling good
Yes.
and here with us still. So thanks so much for your message and
Thank
for
you.
all of your efforts. You're making a difference. We're really proud of all of you.
Thank you,
so
Cynthia.
much.
We appreciate you.